What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Elder Scrolls Lore. And I'm not gonna lie to you, today is the fourth video I've recorded for Elder Scrolls Lore today. I'm trying to get a little bit ahead, you know. So today we're gonna be talking about the War of the Red Diamond. The War of the Red Diamond began in 121 of the Third Era, when Uriel Septim III was crowned Emperor and declared that Kintra II was a bastard. However, Kintra II would still be crowned Empress, and Uriel III would gather his armies from High Rock, Skyrim, and Northern Morrowind to wage a war. He would attack alongside his mother, Potema Septim, aka the Wolf Queen, and this war would be long and bloody. Uriel Septim III was supported by his mother and the provinces of Skyrim, High Rock, and the northern half of Morrowind. Now, on the other hand, the other faction involved in this war was the rest of the Empire. However, most and many refused to be directly involved. Uriel III would conquer the Imperial City within 2 weeks into the war, but would find trouble moving forward after that. Basically, it came to a standstill. His true name was, forgive me if I mess this up, Uriel Montiarco, but he took the Septim name after he took the Imperial City and was crowned Emperor. He would be captured during the Battle of Ichidog, but was killed en route. That was a struggle right there. I said en route like 4 times. En route to the Imperial City, he was killed en route to the Imperial City by a mob. I'm sorry, we're past that. We're done with that. We don't have to go back to this anymore. Alright? We're done. He's killed in Hammerfell, by the way. Sepphoris Septim would be crowned Emperor, but this would not end the war. Potema Septim continued to harass the Empire for another decade, but she would die in the Siege of Solitude. Some notable battles are the Battle of Falkenstar, which began in 127 of the Third Era, as the Argonian forces under Magnus Septim were stationed in Cogmenthist Castle. Potema would attack, only to be halted. However, once she heard about her son's capture and death, she joined the front lines, and the battle was so fiercely fought that it forced Magnus to flee the castle. Next, there's the Battle of Ichidog, which was fought by Uriel III and Sepphoris Septim in 127 of the Third Era. While Uriel III fought bravely, his army was very outmatched. He would be captured and killed by a mob in Hammerfell en route to Hammerfell. Did it that time. Many of Potema's allies would then switch sides to support Sepphoris afterwards when he was crowned Emperor of Tamriel, or the Third Empire, whichever you want to say at this point. Lastly, there's the Siege of Solitude. It was the last battle of the war. It began in 127 of the Third Era, and after many defeats, Potema made deals with the Daedra, and her armies would be resurrected and fight Sepphoris and Magnus. In 137 of the Third Era, Potema was trapped in the Blue Palace. It was here where she gave Pelagius Septim, aka Pelagius the Mad, a necklace that would slowly drive him mad. This was her final act of revenge against the Empire. Now, it is also possible to encounter Potema Septim, aka the Wolf Queen, in the Elder Scrolls V Septim, and there is a very unique theory regarding this, because technically, if she wasn't defeated by the Dragonborn and was actually resurrected completely, that would make her next in line to rule the Empire, actually, because she's a Septim. She would have actually legitimate rights to rule the Third Empire, and that's pretty damn sweet, I'm not gonna lie, but it's also terrifying, because she was terrifying, and she wanted to kill me, and I was forced to kill her, and it was scary, man. But I mean, it's crazy to think that despite all the things and how great the Empire was and how great some rulers were, that it was not perfect. You know, you have great deeds, like we covered the Tiber Wars, right? And we got to see this massive empire conquer and take over all of Tamriel. That is wild. But then, on top of that, we also see, you know, this happen, where we have people fighting just to be emperor. But at the end of the day, What do you guys think? Do you think that the War of the Red Diamond was justified in that Uriel Septim III should have been legitimate, or do you think that Sepphoris was right and Magnus was right supporting Sepphoris in becoming the next emperor, and he was believing that he was next in line? What are you guys' thoughts? This is a war that I feel like isn't as well known as something else. I always heard about this war in particular, but I never knew much about it because you always see the books in Skyrim, and I never actually picked it up and read one of the books. But actually doing research and learning about it, it was really interesting and really different, you know, learning new things about this, and it was a good topic to cover, and I'm happy I did cover it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please like and subscribe. I want to know your guys' thoughts below about the video, and if you guys have any other topics that you think I should cover, please let me know in the comments below. And that's it. See you around. Peace.